Arizona's election authority keeping an eye on the election coming next year, with the race for Secretary of State heating up these past few weeks. We've talked with Republicans Michelle Ugenta-Rita and Mark Fincham about the race right here on Good Morning Arizona, and also with Democrat Reginald Boulding. So joining now to talk about the race is the other Democrat in the race, former Maricopa County Recorder Adrian Fontes. Adrian, good morning to you. Thank you for joining us. We appreciate it.
Morning, Scott. Thinking a lot about a lot of those folks up in the North Country suffering those fires.
Yeah,
our hearts are with them.
Totally with you. Thank you for that. So why is this office important to you?
Well, this office is the core of our democracy, and I've been fighting to protect democracy all my life, either as an enlisted Marine, as an attorney fighting for justice, or protecting individual rights. The right to vote is fundamental. It is foundational to everything that we love about our republic. This country requires free and fair elections, and we built a team to make that happen. And, we're going to need a Secretary of State that can continue to defend those rights for every Arizonan. So
voter confidence was a big issue this year. What will you do to bring that back? Do you see a lot of changes?
Well, we'll do similar things as we did in Maricopa County with our pro-voter program. We set turnout records. We set registration records. We really crushed it with a global pandemic, with an enormous economic downturn, with a shift in administration methodologies, with all of the things that happened in Maricopa County. We still managed to communicate clearly, openly, and freely with the public. And that's really important. We've got to make sure folks know all of the where, when, and how to vote so that they can exercise their fundamental rights, because these offices are not about the politicians. They're about the voters. And when we focus on voters, Arizona wins.
What is your opinion on the audit that's going on, and when that is complete, what do you think should happen at that point?
Well, first, I'm sad that you're calling it an audit, because it's no such thing. I hope it gets done a lot sooner than later. This is the power of the Senate President, Karen Fann from Prescott. It is entirely her responsibility that this thing is happening and that Arizona is being embarrassed by it. Smart Republicans are leaving the idea that this was any sort of legitimate exercise. The more they learn about it, the more they learn about the fact that voter data is being sent off to some cabin in Montana. The whole thing is a sham. It is grift. It is illegitimate. We had a free and fair and open election. It was certified by the governor, by the 4-1 Republican Board of Supervisors here in Maricopa County. We did our job. And this whole thing is disappointing, not just for me personally, but for the thousands of Republicans and Democrats who worked on the polls, who worked on those adjudication boards, who did the hand count audit, who did the actual work. Their work is what's being disparaged. And that's the disappointment. This thing has to end.
Adrian, as county recorder, some criticized you as being too partisan. Was that fair?
Well, critics are going to say what critics are going to say, but if I had been as partisan as they say, I might have won my reelection. The reality is I did my job. I didn't get reelected to be a politician. We got more Republican votes in Maricopa County than have ever been registered and have ever cast ballots. We did the same with Democrats. We did the same with independents and libertarians alike. Across the board, more voters got access. They had more confidence. And let's not forget, it was during the height of a global pandemic that we made the adjustments. We had to rearrange the entire election in a very short period of time and ensure the safety of all of our poll workers and voters as well. We got cooperation from across the entire community, from sports franchises to the commercial sector, and we were very proud to put that team together. I was very proud to captain a field team that made that happen on the backside for Arizona's voters. So, those criticisms are what they are, but the reality is more voters voted across the board, and the result was what the result was. We did our job.
Right. Adrian, thank you so much for your time, and we wish you the best of luck. We'll be talking to you down the road.
Thanks so much. Go Suns.
You betcha. Big time. Thank you.